Hello everybody and welcome to West Ham, my YouTube channel. You already know who I am. If you don't, my name is in the bottom left for you. Today's a live watch along for Leicester City versus West Ham United. The team sheets have come out. They are very, very similar to what I predicted, other than a few changes for Leicester. Leicester have got Kasper Schmeichel in goal as expected as well. James Justin will play at left wing back, I believe. I'm not too sure about the formations at the moment, but definitely these are the right players. Daniel Amati is still in centre defence with Johnny Evans and Kaglar Sionchu. Timothy Castagna, one of their better players, one of their fantastic players who's in a bit of form this season, is starting at right wing back. Again, someone that I identified as being a key danger. Papi Mendy still playing. Indeed, he's still injured, so he'll fill in for that. He'll play the pivot for Leicester. I had James Maddison. Obviously, he's not playing today now, but Youri Tielemans is. Instead of James Maddison, it will be Ayoze Perez, which is a little bit strange because I don't know whether he'll play central. Normally, he plays on the right, so it might be a change in formation. I'll have to see. Harvey Barnes, I've gone for as a second striker, but he's definitely in the squad today. And Jamie Vardy is also fit, unfortunately. So really strong side from Leicester. Even when Maddison's got injured, they brought in Perez. So not massively looking forward to it. West Ham, exactly what I predicted, which isn't really hard given David Moyes' track record. LUKASZ FABIANSKI in goal. Let's go Fabian BALBUENA on the centre of the right back position. Angelo OGBONNA as a central centre back. Aaron CRESSWELL still playing in the squad on that left side of the centre backs. Then you've got Arthur Masuaku as a left wing back, which is really positive for us. He'll be coming up against Timothy Castagna today. Vladimir Koufal making his debut for West Ham. Should be an interesting signing. Apparently, he's impressed in training in terms of his intensity and work rate. Declan Rice as well will be starting alongside Tommy Soucek, which are two positives for us. Good to see him back in the starting lineup. Pablo will still persist at left wing. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of this decision, but you can't argue with it at the moment. The squad is working. Michail Antonio starting up front, and then you've got JARROD Bowen on the right-hand side. So a positive side, very, very similar to the time against Wolves, obviously, other than Koufal coming in for Ryan Fredericks, who's injured. Let's have a look at the key men for today that I've identified. Thanks to Dan's stats as well. Harvey Barnes last season, he's picked up really where he left off. 16 direct goal contributions, which is the second most in that Leicester side. Even the shots on target as well, second. He's a pivotal player for them in terms of work rate. He tends to drift from the left and comes inside and acts as a second striker. So again, he will put pressure on that West Ham back three. And also, let's have a look at his successful dribbles and midfield third pressures. He's going to be important to them, not only in terms of an attacking presence, but in terms of their press. And they will press quite high, and they'll press with around 5 to 6 players, I believe. Now, this man's come in from Atalanta. Obviously, he's got Champions League experience. He's in the Belgium national side. But a couple of key stats for me today. 1,322 touches for Timothy Castagna last season, which shows that he's very prominent on the ball, and he has been for Leicester. When you watch him today, he'll literally play on that halfway line and look to pick it up and work with either probably Ayoze Perez or maybe Youri Tielemans. Only 10 attacking third tackles. It's still quite high, though, given that, you know, he is a defensive player. You wouldn't expect him to be in those positions. 42 crosses as well. I imagine that he'll add to that. Even so far this season, he's chalked up a few more assists and direct goal contributions and 12 interceptions. For West Ham, we've got Tommy Soucek. These are his stats from last season. Obviously, he's building on this massively. I'm sure they're very, very similar in terms of what he's ended up with. 102 midfield third pressures. I'm not convinced he'll be at that level today, to be honest. I think he's going to be a little bit more disciplined than I would anticipate. 17 midfield third tackles. Again, that's not too bad. He will press high, obviously. When he can, he'll make late runs into the box. My biggest sort of note to take from all these stats is 62 aerial duels won. That's a massive stat. That was from last season. He's won a lot more this season as well. Again, Leicester are really weak from set pieces, and you'll see that today with their zonal marking. So I expect Tommy Soucek to make late runs into the box and to capitalise from corners. Again, I mean, we bring this guy's stats up pretty much every week, but I think today he's going to play a pivotal role just in front of that back three, protecting them and stopping that press of both Tielemans and Perez. Equally, though, we need him to be a bit of an engine in there, get up to Fornals, Bowen and Antonio, and transition quick, particularly in the counters. Again, from what you can see, 1,476 completed passes. Most of the play goes through him, wins the most tackles, the most pressures, the most interceptions, and the most ball carries as well, which is interesting, particularly from a centre midfielder or someone who's supposed to be a holding midfielder. So he'll be pivotal today, both him and Souček in terms of a goal threat and both in terms of their discipline. It remains to be seen how they will perform. But let me know in the comments section what you think about today's game, whether you think West Ham can get anything from it. Fingers crossed we can. I think there are avenues to do it. I'm not saying it's easy because I think Leicester will push us a lot. But let's see. Let's see. Hopefully we'll pull something out the bag. Yeah, about 9 minutes till kickoff. So sit tight for now. And then I will pop back in around. I'll pop back in around 5, just before we start. We could get these today. Stupidly quite optimistic. Maybe, mate. I don't know. I mean, let's see. I think we're optimistic because of the 4-0, because it's the same system, because they've showed that they can perform in that system. Again, Kufal added today, I think, is going to add a little bit more quality on that right-hand side, particularly when we push. So maybe, mate, maybe we can nick something. I would have potentially have liked to see Allaire in there just because of his aerial ability. And I think that's an area where Leicester struggle. King of Pigs, how do you feel about Josh Cullen possibly? Yeah, I'm gutted, to be fair, mate. And the reason why I say that is because, again, he gives us an energy in that midfield. He's got a decent passing range. He's good defensively as well. He's got a great work rate. I'm a little bit gutted, to be fair. And it's not just because of him. It's because we don't have any other options in that position. And that's why I find it's going to inhibit us. Because you saw against Everton where you put Nobes and Snodgrass there. They lack energy, they lack athleticism. And again, in this system, you've got to be athletic enough to not only be disciplined in front of that back 4 or back 3, you've actually got to push up and transition quite quickly. I'm not confident in either of them. And I think Cullen would have offered that. 04, we need a centre-back, and I'm hearing Craig Dawson is one of them. Yeah, I've done a video on the transfer talk, so I have addressed it. I'm not keen, to be honest. I'm going to be vaguely optimistic, if at all. He's good from set pieces, which is something that West Ham look to exploit, and something that we chalk a lot of goals up off set pieces and decent delivery. Again, in a back 3, maybe his lack of mobility, which I think is a concern for me, is kind of negated a little bit. So fingers crossed he doesn't come. But if he does come, I don't believe it. As a West Ham fan, it's not the right step. It's definitely not ambitious. It's not the right thing. Particularly when you look at the names we've been linked with: Milenkovic, Maksimovic, Tarkowski. All of these players would have been really good. Carleta Carr as well, now that deal's off, if it was ever on. And he looks a real player as well for 25 million. Again, and this is my issue, and I don't know how people feel about this in the chat, but, you know, we need to really be, if he wants to play the back 3, that's absolutely fine, but we need to be getting some decent recruits in. And there is value in the market. I don't buy this. The COVID situation, there's not enough value, we can't bring in the right players. If you look for it, you'll find it. It's as simple as that. So the fact we haven't, addressed it, brought someone in for 15 to 20 mil, the fact we're not even looking at loans either, I find that slightly concerning as well, because obviously they've given up their tactic, let's bring in a centre-back, etc., which is fine. Clubs know that, but equally, we've not looked at any other position. We're not trying to bring in any other recruitments, and it concerns me. And it concerns me because, albeit we're in good shape, we haven't had too many injuries so far this season. Who knows? Come November, if we pick up a knock to Antonio, we're struggling for a plan B. There are so many things in there. There are so many caveats. So I am a bit concerned. I think the first team performed well. That's what I will say. But I kind of feel like I've been hampered into believing that now, because that's unfortunately what we've gone through. Like as a club, we are, we've just got to put up with what we've got, because we've got no hope of bringing anyone in. And you look at some of the signings, and in particular with Leeds as well. If you look at their recruitment, they tried to get Michael Cuisance in, they haven't. They've got Rafinha in, which is a good signing, or what they're looking at. They brought in a German international. They brought in Diego Llorente. You know, and I can't believe that a club that just come up from the Championship, albeit a very big club, is able to basically outcompete West Ham. And West Ham are the worst team in the division in terms of recruitment at the moment. And that's what I would be massively concerned about going into this season. I hate when you leave it so late and we just panic buy. Yeah, agree, mate. And that's the issue. Like, we've had months to resolve this issue. And I think people are sleeping massively on the fact that, oh, we haven't got a centre back in. There's a lot of areas. There is a lot of areas at West Ham that needs to be identified. You know, if we're going to play a wing back system, we need to have a natural left wing back. If we're going to play it as well, we need 2 strikers for me, or at least another striker on loan. We don't have that. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating, but fingers crossed we'll figure something out. Maybe get a few loans in last minute and try and bolster the squad a little bit, because it does need bolstering. And they're crafty. They're crafty, these owners. You know, they make out like we've got a good enough squad, but they're selling players left, right, and centre. We've lost Dean Garner. You know, even you could argue even Sanchez. All right, okay, he didn't play for us, but that's still 80k that could be spent elsewhere. That unfortunately hasn't been. Cullen to go out as well. I think it's a bit of a joke, to be fair. I'm not really happy about it, but unfortunately, that is what has happened to West Ham at the moment, and there's not a lot really, to be fair, until they go, that we can do. So just keep doing GSB out and keep putting that pressure on, and we'll eventually get there. I'll accept the championship. Yeah, they won't do, mate. That's the issue so far, Brady. Yeah, exactly. And I think as well, and I couldn't be more clear in this point, to not to you, but to a lot of people that have asked the question. It isn't about money. It is about money, but it isn't all about money. It's about bringing in the right players for the right value, having the right system. We don't have that. We're an archaic football club. And we've got a few good remnants in that squad at the moment. You know, Declan Rice, Souček, OGBONNA. But ultimately, you know, if one of them goes, I mean, the squad, who are we going to bring in? We can't trust we're bringing in anyone that's going to improve us. And it's probably the most negative I felt as a West Ham fan, because I don't see where or how we're progressing, to be honest. And that's the most frustrating part. I just can't see how we're going to push on. You see now, look, Leicester got Wesley Fofana in there as a sub. You know, you actually look at Leicester's bench. Iheanacho, Albrighton, brought in Under as well. They got squad depth. West Ham don't have squad depth. And I wouldn't trust Felipe to come on and make much of an impact. And you look at West Ham's bench: Lanzini, Yama, Anderson, Alea. Yeah, crazy. It's just not a well-run club. Not really a lot I can do about it. I'm putting £1,000. Don't make subs. Yeah, I agree, mate. I don't think. Well, actually, to be fair, I think we may put Yama on at some point. BT have gone for a 5-4-1. I disagree. You see Bowen and Fornals play as inverted wingers, so not for me. They've got Leicester playing a very similar formation with Perez on the right and Barnes on the left. They'll probably play a 3-4-3. That's what makes it interesting. I think they'll match West Ham a little bit in terms of tactical things. And gutted Vardy's fit as well. I don't know, Irvine still in the dugout. It's going to be a real tough game, if I'm honest. It's going to be a really tough game. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Leicester put some serious pressure on in the first 10. We typically start very slow, so I can see that happening, to be fair. He's at the size of Antonio, man. It's huge. Right. So he kicks off. God, look at Leicester. Serious numbers back already. That's a hard team to break down. It's a hard team to break down. Playing 5 at the back with Mendy as a pivot. And the thing is with Leicester as well, they always look to play out from the back. And they play, like Mendy will play as pivot, but look, you can see now, look, Tielemans is coming deep as well. They're switching. That's interesting, actually. It seems like Tielemans is actually playing deeper than Mendy at the moment. Look at Barnes already playing. Souček's got to get on him there. You're already seeing it from Barnes trying to get him behind a little bit more. Yeah, gone 4 at the back now. It's not 5. That's a good ball to Vardy. OGBONNA's got to get on that. Send him wide, send him wide. Good defending Angelo, to be fair. Got Arthur bombing on there. Keep that. I think Arthur's a completely different player for us when he's in that wing-back position. He's unreal. Pushes higher. But I think someone said actually in one of the previews that they didn't expect Leicester to play 5 at the back. Now they're playing 4. Yeah, I'm not massively surprised. The only issue is if they throw a body in midfield like Amati, then they're going to outnumber us, which is a huge issue. But we'll see. We'll see. Tielemans is very deep at the moment. It's not going to affect the game too much. God, every time. Relax, Kufal, a bit, mate. Relax. Just give the ball away. See, look at Barnes, man. Look how central he plays. He doesn't play like a winger at all. Good hold up from Antonio. On deck. See, Antonio already playing that role of trying to stretch the defenders a little bit. It's difficult, man. It's difficult to play against Leicester. Oh, well won, CRESSWELL. Barnes has just turned BALBUENA. See, look, we're different. What are you doing? We're different side with 3 at the back. We just look. I just think we look a bit more. We've got bodies in there. It's difficult to foul on Kufal or Barnes. We just look a little bit more solid than we should. The 4 at the back we look so weak against Everton as well. But obviously Everton are a side that play with obviously their fullbacks pushing on and Richarlison and players like that, but we just struggle otherwise too much, which is a shame. But I mean, I'm not going to argue against the system. I'd like to see the system being played regularly this season if that's what we're going to do. It'd be interesting to see whether we do bring in a centre back. I assume that CRESSWELL should obviously go to the subs bench, but I wouldn't trust Moyes to do it. Moyes might even probably look at him and say, "Nah, do you know what, mate? We're going to play CRESSWELL." I just don't rate CRESSWELL at all. I really don't rate him. Like when he came in, he was fantastic, but now it's like he's lost so much pace. Bowen coming quite deep here. Yeah, that's it, Antonio. Pressure on some. Yeah, Leicester doing what I thought they would do and just play the ball around a little bit, keep possession. They're a great football side, Leicester. Look at Castagna already on this right hand side, pushing well up. It's a good ball from Tielemans. Well caught, Fabi. Yeah, Kufal spotted him, but Fabi come out quite quick there. So fair play to him. Look, Rice and Souček really pushing high. There's two centre midfielders there. Hello, Alfie, mate. And they've always got that threat as well, Leicester. Always got that constant threat of Vardy and Barnes trying to get in behind, so they can play that long ball if they want to. And that's the issue with this Leicester team. They've got so many different avenues to try and score goals from. Mendy just pings that out, but Kufal's got it nicely. Go on, Kufal, bit of pace on. Only thing I'd say about Kufal, in fairness to him, so far is a lot of his passing is quite progressive. When you get Fredericks on the ball, sometimes he tends to keep it and wait, and then the space closes up for Antonio, but he's always trying to find Antonio now, which is what I thought we were going to get anyway with him. But West Ham's two centre midfielders here playing really high. One else doesn't get it on that side. Look at Declan Rice there, man. Look how high. It's not foul. Oh, no. No. Come out quick. OGBONNA there, mate. Good clearance from BALBUENA. They're a constant threat. They're a constant nuisance, man. Like you see there as well, Castagna comes central, Perez goes wide. They're constantly changing and moving. And if West Ham push too high, then they'll exploit us a little bit, particularly on that left-hand side. Don't worry, lads, we've got Stuart Pearce communicating the tactics today. Should be all right. Can't bring on JMO in the last 10. Jeez. The Perez have gone all over BALBUENA there. It's a decent-ish start from West Ham. We're in the game. We haven't created too much, which I thought would happen. Leicester have had a lot of the ball. They're looking to keep hold of it as well, which is a little bit frustrating. But yeah, this is the game we're playing, unfortunately. Like, we push too high, they'll find space like they did there. So I'm not a huge fan of Rice and Souček pushing too high, but at the same time, I guess if you sit off them, then you give them the ball too much. So, but it's very, very similar against Wolves, I think. You know, they had a bit of the ball, keeping it for a while, and then West Ham got into it. Well cut out from BALBUENA. Come on, Declan, keep hold of it. So do I, mate. Fornals picks it up. He's onside. He's off. He's off. Just having a look at the picture now. And Bowen is really far. I mean, it's more of a 5-4-1. Perez has picked it up. Well played, Balbuena. I think Balbuena's actually had some decent form recently as well. He's lost that ball. Simple. Simple. I think the problem is we're not going to create too much if we're playing this 5-4-1. But again, the difference between Leicester and West Ham is Wolves don't have a number 10, whereas Leicester have got Harvey Barnes popping in there, Tielemans running on now. So they'll find space. We'll play Fornals. It's not bad. Suchet wins another header. Tielemans goes down. That's not a foul. Come on, man. I hate that as well. It's like, I get it if you're in full flight and then you've actually physically pushed him, but when you just put your arms on him, it's not enough momentum to send him over, is it? And the thing is, if West Ham keep it like this, Leicester will get frustrated. And you want Leicester at this point to start trying to up the ante a little bit so we can hit them on the counter. All cleared. Win that. Constantly that ball in behind. That's not bad from Balbuena. Antonio, go on, son. That's a foul. Yeah, I love that. Cresswell's really high up here. Good ball now. Decent ball. Antonio. Antonio. Oh, what a goal! Go on, my son. Unreal. And to be fair, that is a good cross from Cresswell. Perfect, West Ham. Perfect. What a goal. What a goal. And I said this before, they can't deal with deliveries. They can't deal with them. And that is an unreal cross. Into deep, takes Sionchu out, Antonio. And Antonio, I believe, is the first West Ham player to score 5 goals in a row since 1991, which is a crazy stat. Unbelievable ball. It takes him out. Like I said, that aerial duel is the thing that they struggle on so badly. 1-0 West Ham. That is brilliant to see. Sorry, just saw some Photoshop jobby. Look at Leicester, man. They're sitting deep. They know. Suits West Ham, man. If they want to sit off, they ain't coming forward. Vardy on OGBONNA. It's going to go out. No, it's not. Show him the line, son. Oh, he's done him. He's done him. Get him behind. Get him behind. Great tackle, Kufal. Great tackle from the lad. Sorry everyone, I know this is boring as, but if you just bear with me. Yeah, West Ham, fantastic. So far, they're just saying about Antonio winning that, pushing and stretching them. And I think the thing is, in that system, Leicester are going to be really hard to pull out of position. The difference is, West Ham's delivery into the box from CRESSWELL there was phenomenal. Yeah, they're pulling it up, quick free kick, very, very similar to Fornals. Gets the ball, head up. But the interesting thing is, because Leicester decided to sit so deep then, they gave CRESSWELL all the time in the world. But because they can't deal with the crosses either, you've then got Antonio coming in back stick. Brilliant from him. Like, honestly, genuinely, it's fair play. Always rated CRESSWELL for his crosses, yeah. And we don't see enough of that, mate, because he's not physically good enough to play left back. But I think he's got a bit of security behind him. He's got Arthur on that left. And it enabled him to get forward. And look at this. This is fantastic from West Ham. The pressure as well from Declan Rice. You're pushing Castagna back. You're making it difficult for Leicester to try and move into West Ham's third. So, listen, we're doing really, really well. Again, with West Ham, obviously the way we play and things like that, we're not going to be playing some scintillating football. They've just put the start up there, 62% possession versus 38% for West Ham. We're never going to dominate teams, but I think we can look strong against them. We can certainly put the pressure on them like we have now. It's good to see. Like, clearly they're worried. Clearly Leicester are worried here about West Ham's ability to get that ball in behind, which is huge, really. Well cleared by CRESSWELL. Declan Rice, the engine in there. And then look at the press from Leicester as well. Mendy pressing high. Vardy, Perez. You beat the press, though. West Ham have got space in behind. I tell you what, I'm getting way ahead of myself. If that's a ping from Balbuena as well, trying to play it long. If we can get a result against Leicester and Wolves, that is a serious return for West Ham. But it's very, very early, and I think Leicester will create a lot more chances. They're scared of West Ham, though. They are. And I'm not saying that if you're a Leicester fan watching and going, oh, it's a bit, why would we be scared of West Ham? But why are you playing a double pivot against West Ham, who don't play through the middle? That's not the game. Antonio coming deep here, Souček trying to win it. You should be looking for Souček and Rice to bully Tielemans. Right, Antonio there, stay on side, son. Keep the ball, West Ham, keep the ball. There's no need. It's comfortable for West Ham, really, really is. Take. I'd like to see Kufal push up a little bit here. There's no need. There's no need. They're not really testing us, to be fair. Let's just sit deep. Invite the pressure, beat the press, and then get in behind with Antonio. And that's the ball we're looking for all the time. It's a good performance from West Ham. Good performance from West Ham so far. I'm telling you now, I think it's hard to say because obviously we are watching this as West Ham fans, but having done a bit of homework on Leicester, and watched them play against Burnley and Man City, they aren't getting the same joy at all. Like, they're not getting the same joy at all as they had done. Oh, here we go. This is where it is. Right, hang on. Yeah, they're not getting the same joy. West Ham are sitting deep. We're cutting them off. Hello, mate. An Everton fan. Doing all right at the moment, mate. James is looking unreal at the moment, to be fair. But it's weird, isn't it? Like, as well, like, just speaking about Everton, you know, watching West Ham now, given the performance we put in against Everton versus the performance we're putting in today, with the different sides, how different a team West Ham look in this system. You've got to be careful here. You've got to be careful here. Get to it. Well played. Well played, Kufal. That's exactly what we need, man. That's exactly what we need. That's what Fredericks doesn't do. Doesn't sniff danger in the same way that Kufal. Look at Kufal here, right? Running, running, running. He's come well out of that right wing position. He's still covering on Castagna. That's a solid performance, mate. Pai had the most chances. GSB. I know, mate. Pai's different class player, and I completely believe that. Clearance, and I think just to address that as well with Kufal, right? That's the difference between Kufal and Fredericks. Fredericks is probably an okay right wing back because it's a position where he doesn't have to be defensive. But Kufal is a genuine defender, and he sees that. Who is Kufal? You mean the Czech Cafu? I'm not going early, Landsy, mate. If we go too early, giving this geezer praise, and all of a sudden he flops. I'm gonna look like a bit of an idiot. But yeah, he looks promising so far. But it's not a shock, like, either. That's the difference. It's not a shock. Like, we can sit here and say, oh, he's had a good game, but he's a natural right back. He's a natural right wing back. He's a good defender. That's just what West Ham need. And obviously his work rate and his energy is fantastic as well. Getting frustrated. Look at Castagna. He's trying to get in the game a little bit here, trying to push a bit higher. Arthur's got the pace on him. That's a foul on Fornals, isn't it? Of course it is. Yellow card to Mendy. And hope West Ham win. Please keep us at the top. Company members. Yeah, cheers, Ant, lad. Oh yeah, of course, isn't it? That's what I mean. You forget Leicester, to be fair to them, have won all their games, and West Ham are putting them under some serious pressure. In the goods. Denise, no idea, bud. Interesting, they said Papi Mendy got released by Leicester, but they re-signed him. I'd have taken Papi Mendy, mate, on a free. That would have been a clever signing for West Ham to do, because I rate him. Right, here we go. Look, they've lost the ball there. That's a decent ball. That is good defending. And they've beaten West Ham's press now, and Cresswell's really high, and now they're going behind. Look at Angelo OGBONNA. Masterful. Masterful. Angelo, mate. Top quality stuff, son. That's why I'd bring the Italian squad, mate. Look at that. Look at Angelo. Clearly our best defender. Clearly. Look at that. Cuts across him, uses his body. Of course it's a foul. Oh, come on. Well played, Declan. West Ham keeping the ball there. It's a good ball. Oh, no. Never mind. Close enough. Well, we do. A little bit of a dodgy touch there from Fabianski. Well won, Angelo. Well won. Better. And that's the problem now. He's out of position. Declan Rice. Oh no, it's Fabian. It's Fabian Balbuena. It's not Declan Rice. It was like fair play, Declan, mate. If you're cutting in there, that's some serious play. West Ham looking for that ball over the top. That's a foul on Antonio, surely. Look at the press from Rice. I'm loving this from West Ham. I really, really am. Now you've got Fornals coming in central, which in my opinion is where he needs to play anyway. Again, the press on the double pivot, making it difficult for him to play out. It's impressive from West Ham, if I'm honest. It's a little bit more. It's a bit more proactive than we saw against Wolves. I think because they got to be. The question is, can they do this for 90 minutes? Because they're going to get knackered. They're going to get tired. You can't play a constant pressing game. Jamie Vardy putting in a bit of a sore one on Kufal. Let's have a look. That's a bit sore from Vardy. And it's one of them tackles. It's that Sunday League one where you know that if you just if you just go through them and put a bit on them, then they won't come back. So that's his Sunday League kicking in there. There's a sore one from James Vardy. To the press from West Ham. Look how high Declan's playing. That's what I'm saying, right? When people, other fans, right, watch Declan Rice and they go, "Oh, do you know what? He's massively overrated." Look how intelligent a football player he is. Knows when to press as well. Can play that pushing midfielder in the centre. Can sit deep. You know, in this game, you know, they're using Rice and Souček's energy and engine in that midfield because they know that's how you put pressure on Leicester. And it's something that Man City didn't really do too much. Venice, different game, but you know, I think they played. Was it first half? Leicester were playing with Man City were playing with Fernandinho and Rodrigo. It's like, well, you're sitting deep, and you're letting them have the ball. And West Ham just haven't done that today. It's a foul again. Like, honestly, don't do anything fancy here, Declan. Oh, he's kept it. Fair play. Win that, Souček. Win it. Well. Oh, well won, CRESSWELL. That's a good ball. That's a really good ball. Decent to Bowen. Decent to Bowen. Unlucky. I like West Ham here. Looking for the ball in behind. Looking to find the spaces. It's not predictable either. It's not just lump it to Antonio. It's trying to stretch that back five a little bit. It's clever, man. He's getting done here, old Rogers. He's getting done. Flick on to another one. I mean, Vardy, let's be clear here, is getting it massively. Well on West Ham, high. Ball over the top, JARROD Bowen in behind. Oh, close. Love it from West Ham. Love it. Listen, I am the first man, right, to disrespect David Moyes, but let's forget how this game will go. For now, it's perfect. For now, it works. So I mean, that to do this for 90 minutes, you've got for the next 60 minutes, you've got to make a sub at some point. You can't just keep playing this high intensity football. I trust Suchek and Rice will be able to do it, but let's have a look. Corner West Ham. A lot of space there, though, to be fair. Decent ball. I think West Ham currently now, Freddie says we're playing well. You're playing remarkably well, mate, to be honest. I think West Ham are trying to find that ball in behind to stretch their defences a bit. Obviously, the goal comes from a free kick, corner, whatever, cross thing. Come from a cross. So, I mean, you know, I'd like to see us do that a little bit more. I'd like to see us test them a little bit. And I think they really are weak from crosses and deliveries, but I'm not going to complain. We're 1-0 up, 32 minutes gone. We've got a while. Very, very happy with this so far. I can't see. I can't really see West Ham changing the team, because that's a well won from Balbuena. Because I think in order to play this, you need players that have got good work rate. I'm not convinced if you brought Felipe or Yama, you're going to get that. Look at that, well played. Just play it simple. I should have played it earlier, man. Oh, no way. We've scored. We've scored, but I don't know if Fornals has actually scored a goal. All right. I'm behind. I'm a little bit behind. I don't know why. I'm watching TV. That's a big one. What a touch from Pablo Fornals. Finish this now. Finish it. Get in there. Come on, my son. What a finish. 2-0 to the Irons. Easy work. Easy work. Too easy. 2-0 against Leicester. That's a brilliant goal from Fornals. Look at that touch. Just to confirm, we are currently now beating Leicester 2-0 away from home. That's unreal. I can't lie, that's unreal. Get the bus ready. Thing is, mate, though, that's the thing. Realistically, West Ham, we should just stick to how we're playing, because we're frustrating the life out of them. There's no space for them to move into. They can't get in behind West Ham. They can't create chances. They can't go through the midfield. We are doing a number on them. We are doing a number on them. So I mean, That was just a ball completely over the top. Fornals switched on. But such a good finish from Fornals. We're making Leicester look bang average here, to be honest. Oh, one Balbuena. Listen, all I will say is, David Moyes, mate, just stay at home. Whatever you're doing is working, so you just stay there, mate. Yeah, good tackle from Ogbonna. Take him out, son. Fornals' first touch for that goal was absolutely different class. Like, anyone that's played football, yeah, like, it's so easy to say, oh yeah, that's just straightforward, but just catching it, just having a little bounce, and gorgeous, mate. Good header, Balbuena. Well cleared. Keep it. Look at the man running. Oh, Soyuncu's struggling with Antonio there. He's onside. He's onside. He's onside. Good ball back in. Oh, swings at it. Oh God, we've just got them. We've just got Leicester's number. That's just it. Like, against Wolves, yeah, it was very much like Wolves just didn't have any creativity. But West Ham are matching Leicester here, to be honest. We don't have possession, but every time we go forward, we look dangerous. Nice play. Oh, Fornals trying to do a Marty. Doesn't quite get there. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal from West Ham. Look, they're just showing it here. Look, they've had 196 passes. We've had 110. They've had 25 third passes, but we've had 19, which shows us that even though we've had less passes, we're much more decisive. We're much more clinical. It's what a performance from West Ham. What a performance. I don't even really know how he pulled this one out. That's in behind again. He's pushing and pushing and pushing and gone. Good ball. Oh. I can't believe how well we're doing. Look at this, though. And the difference is, when we get the ball, we're trying to get in behind. We're putting higher, we're trying to get in behind. We're not playing around. We're not trying to, build the play up slowly. It's quick. That's a good clearance. That's a good interception, though, by Johnny Evans. Fair play, mate. Because I think Antonio is 100% in there. Good ball. Oh, I thought Antonio was on it. Declan mopping up. Good ball now, CRESSWELL. That's a really decent ball. Oh, okay, maybe not. This is so frustrating. Moyes gives us good shape. He's so close to some of the decisions. Yeah, mate, I'd have to agree on that one, to be fair. I think, I don't know, I was speaking to an Everton fan earlier this week, and he was saying that the subs are just so frustrating. But again, and I'm not excusing David Moyes' substitutions, by the way, but I just don't believe he trusts his players enough. And I think if he had substitutes that he trusted to come on, and I'm just saying, I think he would make them. I could be speaking out of turn. I don't think Sullivan's helping him at all in this transfer window, to be fair. His negotiation is just terrible. We don't have a scouting network. He's not supporting him. Listen, I find it hard to dispute and argue against the guy because he's just beaten Wolves 4-0 and now we're beating Leicester 2-0. And Leicester that's a good ball. Come on, Kufal, get back. Cover Ogbonna, cover Ogbonna. Oh, well played, Declan Rice. Fantastic, mate. Proper player. Struggling, man. I just think West Ham, playing well, good system, works. But you've got to have some serious energy to play this for the full 90. And I don't want West Ham to get to 60 minutes and come deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and not press the issue, because I think that's where you get them. Look at that, Bowen going out. Balbuena's playing quite high for a centre back. It just means we can be a bit more aggressive in defence. Look how many bodies we've got back as well. Like, they've got to try and seriously do some numbers to get in at us. Good shape from West Ham. Good clearance from CRESSWELL. That's it. Got one. Go. And I think that's the thing with West Ham. We can't be a possession-based side. We've got to get that ball and we've got to move it quicker. That's well played, Arthur. He's got to keep that though. He's lost it. Lost it quite high as well. Bodies, well won. Well won. Tommy Souček. Drive, son. That's a foul. That's a foul. What's he putting his arm? Do on Tielemans, man. Leicester's midfield, right? Their engine room, they don't have one, and that's the problem. They haven't got one that can compete with ours. That's literally where I said it would be one. That's where it's being one. Simple as. They're a very good side, Leicester. They're a very good side against teams that have a weak. I'm not saying weak, but like very attack-minded centre midfielders. They're going to struggle because they can't, or they're going to actually succeed against them. You've got the likes of Souček and Rice that work hard, that put a foot in, that make it difficult for them to advance. They can't get past us. But again, also, it is a good decision from David Moyes in terms of pressing Leicester high. Look at the press, man. And I think as well, what's impressive is it must have taken a while for Moyes to come in where Pellegrini was playing 4 at the back, 2 holding midfielders, and typically used to playing that from the back, to now asking his defence to push up to that halfway line. And I think when you come in and you're trying to make those changes, it takes a while for that team to adjust. But I think now they're getting it, and I think that's why we're able to be a little bit more successful than we have been previously. Arthur's lost it. Arthur's lost it a few times today, but that's absolutely fine, to be fair. Go on. Good delivery, Kufal. Good ball. Oh, do you know what? If that gets to Antonio, there's a good chance he's putting that on target. I can't believe we're 2-0 up, man. I thought this was going to be a super difficult game. Brilliant. Well played, CRESSWELL. Well won, Balbuena. That's brilliant play from Kufal. Just cuts him off there. Nice. Come on, lads. Sat a bit deep there. Perez hasn't had a sniff all game. I haven't actually seen Jose Perez at all. To be fair, I feel like I hadn't done my work properly, because if I had, I would have realised that Leicester's back 3 just get clipped so many times for pace. And look how wide they're playing as well. Essentially, they're just playing the back 3. They're not playing the back 5 that they did against Man City. Decent ball over. Kufal. Well played. Kufal is, like, for me, he's just a clever defender. Like, everything he does, the cute things that Fredericks doesn't do, he does. and he's got delivery. He's just an improvement, man. He's just a massive improvement on Fredericks. And I'm not saying Fredericks hasn't done well for the past 2 games, but Kufal's a little bit better than him. And you can see that already. And I just think there's a back 5 for them to work together, even when he's coming across him and, you know, supporting that back 3. Phenomenal play for West Ham so far. I think that's going to be it, because West Ham have posted. That's half-time West Ham. I believe that will be it. West Ham 2, Leicester 0. How can I sum this up? Complete from West Ham. Complete. You know, we haven't dominated possession. We've had to let them have the ball in areas that they're not going to hurt us in. Compact in front of that back 3, back 5. Makes it difficult for them to play through the lines. Particularly Bowen and Masuaku have pushed Castagna and Justin back. They can't get past the halfway line, so they can't affect things. Then now they're relying on that ball into Vardy and Barnes. Again, we're too compact. And every time we go forward, we exploit their back 3 with a bit of pace. The overall play is a lot better. We're a lot more decisive in our passing, which is something that we haven't even really done against Arsenal or Wolves. So we've added that to our game. The passing's been better as well into the final third. It's been more progressive. The press has done them as well. The thing is with Leicester, if you give them time, they'll look to play the ball. Now, Leicester have gone with a double pivot. Tielemans isn't playing nearly as high up as he was against Man City. He's playing deeper, and we are just pushing on him and making it difficult. The overall team press is stopping Leicester getting in behind. Is it risky? Kind of. Obviously, if they can beat it, but I think West Ham have got so many bodies there that defensively, on the wings in the right areas, that we're making it so hard for them to get in behind. It's a top quality performance from West Ham. It's an absolute complete performance so far. Like I always say, you watch West Ham, you're not going to get scintillating one-touch, two-touch football, but you've got a real functional, good team there, working hard for each other, putting decent pressure on, making it difficult. And I think that's the thing that Moyes, every time you see the performance from West Ham with Moyes on the side, the only reason you see that is because he's able to negate the other team. Now, there's always an argument that when West Ham have the impetus to go and beat the smaller teams and the teams that we should beat, we don't do that, and he doesn't take that. But against teams like Leicester and Wolves, where they're going to put it on us, we just seem to be up for the task, and he's just got it right, and it's as simple as that. There's no. I'm the biggest critic of Moyes, to be fair, but he's absolutely. I mean, I don't know whether it's him or Irvine or whoever the hell it is, but they've smashed it today. Really positive performance. Kufal's looked very good on his debut as well. Gives us something a little bit different down that right-hand side. CRESSWELL's had a good performance, already got an assist. Listen, West Ham in the second half, and I wouldn't suggest it, can afford to sit a little bit deeper if we need to. Legs will go. We can't press like that for 90 minutes. That's not how football works, and I don't believe they're that fit. I think you get to the 75th, 80th minute. I hope they don't bring on Noble, because I don't think it's the right game. It's not the right game for Noble at all. Really, just isn't the right game. But I just wish we had a bit of, strength and depth in terms of the holding midfielder, just to put in there and sort of go right. Maybe put Souček a little bit higher, let him bomb on, and then someone sit with Declan. But I can't really fault anyone, to be fair. Even Fornals has had a pasting over the past few weeks, and I think people sort of go between disliking him as a player. What score is it? 2-0. Mate, you know what score it is. 2-0 West Ham. Yeah. No, I think we've kind of previously, with Fornals, people either rate him or they don't, or they say he's not a left winger or whatever. But he just seems to chalk goals up. Honestly, the bloke seems to get assists from somewhere, he gets goals from somewhere. It's effective. And I guess that's a Moyes player, isn't it, really? Effective, and it fits the system. So, well played, Pablo. It's a fantastically taken goal. I've seen it, and particularly as well, the past 2 games, he had clear chances against Arsenal and Wolves, and he skied them or just rushed it. But today, took his time. Probably one of the best first touches I've seen at West Ham. It's probably Payet. And then he's put it past Schmeichel's right, bottom right as well. Brilliant performance from West Ham. It's exactly what you want to see. Let me know your thoughts on the performance so far in the comment section. Please make sure you like if you're new as well. Make sure you subscribe as well to the West Ham YouTube channel. I'll do a post-match reaction very shortly after this game is finished, and as well as a transfer deadline day video tomorrow. might do it live. I don't know if we'll sign anybody, but it will be at least interesting to test the waters in terms of whether we do or whether we don't. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put the kettle on, have a bit of a refresh, and then I'm going to come back for the second half, and I think that's going to be probably in about 10 minutes. So here's your informed break. Listen, everyone, I'll catch you in a bit. Right, we're back. Through the magic of technology, I've managed to get this stream through Twitter. Equally, you can come on the West Ham My YouTube channel and watch it there. Like I've said on the stream before, obviously you lot watched complete performance from West Ham so far, pressing in midfield, making it difficult for Leicester. Listen, it's top draw. Like, it's absolutely top draw. I think tactically we've got it spot on. The goals have been quite simple in terms of getting it over the top of Leicester, stretching their back three a little bit more, which is important. And delivery as well from CRESSWELL was top draw. Antonio just peeling off Sayuncu. And again, in my preview, I said exactly the same thing. Ultimately, Leicester are poor from set pieces. They're poor from deliveries. West Ham capitalised on it, capitalised on their high line, pressing that double pivot in Mendy and Tielemans. They can't get out. They can't get out of their own half. Castagna and Justin have been pinned back by Masuaku and Bowen. Kufau's looked fantastic as well, which has been a real positive. I think he's got that defender's knack about him. He's got little cute things in his game that, you know, Fredericks doesn't have, which is important. And I think we're just progressing really nicely. And listen, in my opinion, I think we've done a number on them, to be fair. So I'm looking forward to this second half, actually. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I don't believe we can keep the intensity up for 90 minutes. I do think at some point you'd make subs, but how can you make subs in a side that everyone's played their part, everyone's played some good stuff? So listen, let's have a look. Let's see what old Moisey or Alan Irvine come out with in this second half. But yeah, real complete complete performance from West Ham. Really impressed with it, to be fair. Like I was saying to my mate, we're doing a number on them. We're doing a number on Leicester, who've just beaten Manchester City 5-2. And unfortunately, fortunately, Leicester ain't got a clue how to combat it. They can't get in behind. They can't play through the middle because Tommy Souček. But it all pins on both Souček and Rice being athletic enough to do it for the 90 minutes, pressing high on the double pivot and then stopping Perez trying to get in behind and play through the lines. If we do that for the full 90, we will win this game because they haven't got anything else to offer currently. Vardy's looking massively frustrated as well. And I think a couple of times you see OGBONNA sort of be pulled out of position a little bit, but he's dealt with Vardy so well. BALBUENA's looked very good in the air. There's not a negative performance at the moment for me. It's all real positive. So, yeah, very much happy with it. Good to see Fornals getting his goal as well. Well deserved. Brilliant first touch. Do you think Moyes will ever make subs? Nah. I just think, you know, having spoken to people that have seen him, have been Everton fans and people that, you know, have had him as their manager, it's called Dithering Day for a reason. But in his defence, I wouldn't say that making a sub at the moment is the right thing to do, particularly with a side that's looking really comfortable against Leicester. And like I said before on the stream, the difference now is we're really and truthfully going from against Wolves that lack creativity. Again, it was kind of like, well, let's hit them on the counter, and we did it perfectly. But in this game, the game plan going forward is correct as well. Everything about the performance is spot on. So, I mean, to change it now is impossible. But I would, again, mate, Freddie, it depends. It depends on how we progress in this half. If we get tired, again, you've got Leicester have got some decent strength in depth. They may bring on Dennis Pratt. They bring on Dennis Pratt and they take off Tielemans and they push them high and have Mendy as the only pivot. We can exploit them even more. So it is a little bit swings and roundabouts, to be fair. That's a ball in behind very early. Jeez, man. Come on, deal with that. Oh, all right, fair enough. Bit worrying there. Straight from the kickoff, West Ham getting a little bit pinned back. Takes it past Balbuena. And then Fabi with a very dodgy lob. Slices that Harvey as well. Let's have a look. Look at Leicester pressing high now. Now they're putting pressure. They've definitely been told to put a little bit more pressure on West Ham. here we go. This is it, isn't it? Look, Leicester pressing high. Mendy already trying to get into West Ham's half and pin us back a bit. Again, this is kind of what I was expecting. Castagna looking to play the ball, getting behind. Well cut out by Cresswell. Listen, it's about weathering a storm, innit? Let's try and weather this for around 10-15 minutes. You know, make it very difficult for... Let's just shut up shop a little bit. Just for now. They'll run out of gas. They'll have to change. You'll have to come up with ideas. And then we'll sort of look on from there, won't we? Handball in it. Thing is, West Ham, just don't panic. Like, just don't panic and flap at it. We're 2-0 up. We're looking comfortable. The shape's right. The press is right. Just keep with it, and it will pay off. God, here he goes. Barnes has got him behind. Balbuena pushing wide. Well defended West Ham in the end. Jeez, man, here we go. RB Barnes trying to get him behind here. I think Koufal's just maybe got back there. Yeah, it's well done. Needs to cover. Balbuena's not the quickest, so yeah, you'd be looking for that cover and run. Cleared by Koufal. God, look how high they are, man. They've literally just got... Mendy's the only player now. They're coming back. Fair enough. Come on, West Ham. Get on with it. Yeah, the commentators are now just saying about how they're getting in behind. Again, that's what you'd expect. Harvey's going to try and pull. Ultimately he's going to try and pull old Balbuena out of position. But Koufal showed there that obviously he's got a bit of pace. He's going to support him. It's going to be tough, man. This is going to be a real tough second half. I can just see it now. Oh, Bowen forward. Fornal's picking up central. Lovely. Koufal on. Back stick. Oh, good header from Antonio. Look how many deliveries into the box we're having in this game. West Ham don't normally do that. That's the issue. That's why we don't create chances. In this game, we've been spot on. And he's free. He's free. To be fair, if Allaire gets that, he's probably putting that past Schmeichel. Good ball from Rice. Lovely. Good. Hold it up. Hold it up. Lovely Antonio, man. What a man. Wins a free kick. Fornal's not. Nah, surely not. It's a great ball. Oh, it's a poor header. That is really poor. That is a poor header by Balbuena, to be fair. Needs to be getting out on target. That's not a foul. See, Leicester's tempo's gone up quite a bit here, to be fair. They're trying to move the ball a little bit quicker, trying to get in behind West Ham, but system's working very nicely at the moment. It's making it difficult for them. Look at that. Just look how high Souček is on Mendy. He can't play the ball through the middle. Come on, Antonio wins that. That's a foul. That could be it. That's a yellow as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. God, that's some tackle from Evans there, just taking him clean out. I think Antonio this game has been unbelievable, if I'm honest. Like, his ability to find space in the box has been good. He's dragged the play. He's dribbling strong. His little touches. It's just one of them games from Antonio, isn't it, where it's a near perfect performance for me. He's got a goal. It's impossible, but it's hard, isn't it? Like, I think he's almost a perfect opponent against that Leicester back three because they're aggressive. They want to come out and win the ball, and he's forcing them out of position. He can just turn in behind. That's what he offers, man. We keep Antonio fit, we'll be all right this season, to be fair. They've got a man down. Don't know who that is. Amarty's down. Let me know in the comments what we say so far in this game. Do you think West Ham can hang on and win this? Do you think we can go and get another goal? Do you think Leicester can come back into it? Marty's gone off. They're bringing on Under, isn't it? Hopefully this means they're playing a back four. Because if they're playing a back four, West Ham with that three is going to pull them apart a little bit. He's a centre midfielder, isn't he? The Turkish guy. Okay, so they're bringing on... I think he's a winger, isn't he? Does anyone know who Senig's Under is? He actually rings a bell. Okay, so West Ham got good position here actually. Look how many bodies West Ham have got forward as well. It's a good chance. Ball over the top. Header in. Go on. Finish that. Oh. Yeah, that was good defending, to be fair. Well, now it's finding more positions now in this game. On, play against Mendy. Go on. Go on, put it out for a corner, son. That's a corner. Oh, okay, fair enough. West Ham now looking lively from set pieces as well. Let's have a look at this lad. He's a right winger. Sending under. Why would you bring on a right winger? Oh, I know what they're doing. Surely they'll just play Castagna as a right back now. Okay, they're a little bit more compact, I think, if they're going to play how I think they're going to play. But Castagna's still on that halfway line, so well cut out Souček. Oh, CRESSWELL's been taken out there. Well, good clearance from OGBONNA. Look at West Ham's shape, it's very good. It's hard to break down. Sloppy from Leicester, a bit of composure after. That's a good ball. Play that in behind. Broke down. God, Vardy got in front of BALBUENA then. Go on, Antonio. Go on, Bowen, put pressure on him. Play it long. Well played. Good ball from Kufal. Go on, Antonio. He's going to get that. He's going to get the ball. Head up, son. Well, go on. Oh, falls in. Oh, I thought he was in. Look how dangerous Fornals is looking actually in that central position, which is what every football fan who understands football would know. Look at this. Runs in, late run, comes into space. I thought that was in, man. I genuinely thought Fornals had actually scored then. That's a good block from Evans. Tell you what, Evans' positioning actually is pretty decent. Because I normally go, oh, a bit slow, but actually I can kind of see why people rate him as a defender. Another corner for West Ham. Good header. Edge of the box, win that, win that. Oh, here we go. Go on, Bowen, get back, son. That's it. Look at Jarrod Bowen's work right there. Teams working so hard for each other, making it really difficult for them. I wonder if we will make a sub today, you know. I think we'll make a sub at some point, but it's a ball over the top. You just wouldn't take Antonio off. You wouldn't at all. You couldn't really even take Fornals off in this game. But sometimes I look at him and think, tell you what, decent cross in the box. Alaire's there. They can't deal with it. So that's a goal that wraps this game completely. From an Everton fan, we're all West Ham fans for this match. Yeah, I know, Warzone, mate. Actually, to be fair, like Noah Bloke and come on earlier was saying the same thing. I bet you are. I can't believe you're sitting at the top at the moment. Fair play. Playing some really good stuff. Been really impressed with Everton this season. It's a long lob up. Antonio's gonna. No, he's not. I thought he was gonna put pressure on there. Look at that possession. We've had 35% possession, but 8 attempts with 4 on target. Leicester have had 0. That's what I'm saying. When we're limiting them so much, especially now because we're sitting a little bit deeper. It's making it hard for them to kind of get in behind. Go on, Kufal. Put a tackle on, son. Come on, you hammers. And got Unders now come to the left-hand side. Tielemans is now playing a little bit further. Look at Leicester trying to play in our half now. They're going to force the issue. But again, it suits West Ham because if we can sit deep, that's literally what we're primed for. That's why we've got 5 at the back. So if you want to do that, mate, no problem. That's easy. Well defended. Well defended, Angelo OGBONNA there. Well done, son. Go on. Hit him on the counter. That's a lovely ball. That is a gorgeous ball. That is a different class. Go on, Antonio. Strength now, son. Strength play back. Jarrod Bowen. Open it up on the left. Oh, all right then, fair enough. Go on, Declan. Overlap now. Kufal. Oh, I should have played to Kufal, to be fair. Kufal on the overlap there. Should have done that. That's been most impressive with West Ham. Look how quick the transition is. That ball from Arthur Masuaku is different class. Pings it in. And to be fair, like, there was nothing wrong with that move. The only thing Antonio should have done is played it to Kufal. Let's have a look now on the replay. If he plays it to Kufal, Jarrod Bowen's in, stick it at far post, probably puts it in the back of the net. I don't know, honestly, I don't know how our players are going to keep this performance up for the entire 90 minutes because it's exhausting even watching it. 1-0 now, poor from Leicester, Fornals on the left-hand side, picks it up, playing behind Fornals. Good ball, what a ball. Oh, come on, man, we've got to be more clinical. That was a great pass from Fornals. It's getting end-to-end now. Look, they've lost their bottle a bit here. They've lost their bottle a bit, Leicester. Poor passes, misplacing it, getting frustrated. Go on, Souček, win that, son. Well won. So look, what's everyone saying on Twitter? Not too much. Yeah, we've had 2 really good clear chances, to be fair. That's poor from Justin. They are struggling a little bit here. I've got to be completely honest. They just, yeah, like I was just saying, they run out of ideas. I think West Ham have frustrated them quite a bit now. And every time they try and go forward, West Ham seem to hit them on the counter. Good press from Rice, loses it. Got to win that back, son. Win it. Yeah, I love that. I think Declan Rice has been absolutely superb again today. And not really in terms of on the ball, because we really haven't seen a lot from Declan, but I just think his press has been phenomenal. And that's what I mean when people say, "Oh, he's just he's a defensive midfielder." He's actually won the ball there, to be honest. He's a phenomenal player. They're bringing on Iheanacho, so either they take off Vardy or somebody, or they take off a Tielemans and go weak in midfield, and we press them and get a bit more space. Great defending, Angelo Ogbonna. Use your strength here, or Arthur's been done there a little bit. Stand him up. Stand him up. Oh, come on. Well tackled, Arthur. Ozzy Perez is coming on fast, so they're whacking on another striker. Okay, fair enough. There's got to be a change in formation here somewhere. If I was a Leicester fan, it's not the change I'd be making, but absolutely by all means go for it. It's just interesting now to see whether West Ham making these subs and try and freshen it up a little bit. He's got him behind, he's not going to get that. Oh, he does. Well cleared, Souček. Our midfield today has been absolutely tremendous. Unreal. Them two, Declan Rice and Souček, are phenomenal. And it's only really when you see the fact that in midweek, that looked offside. So, 65 minutes gone, West Ham still 2-0 up. It's impressive. It really is impressive from West Ham. And like I said, like they were going to come out, they were going to put the pressure on. West Ham have dealt with it really nicely. We should have actually probably converted one of the chances and even gone on to have a 3-0 lead, but that's in behind. Antonio's going to hold that up. Holds it up. Well played, Michael. Another foul, free kick for West Ham. Good opportunity here. I can't believe how well we've played. I can't believe, as a West Ham fan, I've watched probably two of the most decent performances I've seen in about a year. Against really good teams, really complete, balanced teams. I'd like to see West Ham just get a goal here. Let's just see this game out. Oh, God. Balbuena, another chance. It's not great in the box, to be fair. Oh. God, how hard has JARROD BOWEN worked today? Geezer's work rate's been phenomenal. That's it. Look, Kufal to beat it. Bit of pace on in behind. That's a lovely ball. Oh, it's a little bit too heavy. Kufal's been superb today as well. What a fantastic signing. You can't speak too soon about players like Kufal because he's only played 65 minutes. Do you see Leicester scoring? No, I don't see Leicester scoring. Oh, that's a rough tackle from Fornals. That's got a yellow written all over it. Oh, that was a little bit. That's a bit much there. Little Vardy's got the right hump. To be fair though, I quite enjoyed. Look, I stuck one right on Vardy. Oh no, it wasn't even that bad. I thought he'd actually clipped him, but it's really just with a knee. Do I think Leicester will score? I can't see him scoring, mate, to be honest. I don't see where they get the goal from. I think a couple of times they tried to open West Ham up, like we're playing with those three centre-backs, and it's really hard because West Ham's, that's a foul, isn't it? Look, come on, man, you put your body into it. West Ham can hold on. This isn't. West Ham have 6 points. in a really tough run of fixtures as well. Like, imagine trying to. I mean, we've got, what is it? Tottenham after the internationals, Man City, Liverpool. If we can keep on today, you get this point. I mean, I didn't expect to really get anything from these games, and then try and get a result against Tottenham, which I believe we can do. I think it'll be a little bit tougher because Tottenham are really defensive. Trying to hit us on the counter, so it might be a bit more even in this game systematically. But yeah, I think particularly going into the Man City and Liverpool games, if we can pick up some serious points here, I think we'll all feel a little bit better going into November with Fulham, Aston Villa. I think Sheffield United are in there, winnable games. And he said that, you know, and us will probably play against them and struggle. But there's no argument here. The system is perfect. The system works. Keep with it. Just keep with the same system, man. There's no need to change it. I think they brought Kufal in because that's what they want to do. Fine. And I've seen enough from him to suggest he could be a decent right back as well. So, and it looks like he's. I thought he was going to go for a long throw, but he's not. He's got a long throw on him as well. Oh, look, he's a perfect Moist player then, isn't he? I'll bring Allaire on. Yeah, maybe, mate. I just wouldn't take Antonio off just yet. Oh, good shot from Masuaku. That's a handball. It's a handball. Ref, it's a handball. You saw it. Go on. Declan Rice. What a tackle, my son. Look at that. Engine room. Engine room. Bring him on. Fabianski, yeah. Nah, not the game yet for me, for Allaire, to be honest. I'm maybe in the last 15. Jeez, look how high his foot is. There was a definite handball there from Iheanacho. They look out of ideas, man. They really, really do. West Ham's shape today has been brilliant. It's made it so hard for them to get through the midfield. They can't break through the lines. WH, no idea. Jeez, well played, Angelo Ogbonna. Fantastic. Southampton beating West Brom 2-0. Good result for them. West Brom are struggling big time, man. They've got no points on that board yet. They should have really beaten Chelsea, to be fair. To be fair, that's the only thing that really fills me with confidence when I think so negatively about West Ham is the fact that West Brom and Fulham are clearly a lot worse than we are. Obviously, Leeds played really well yesterday. That 1-1 was fantastic for them. Oh, he's done well there. Body's back. Well played. Quality from West Ham there. Look at that. And even though he got sat down, to be fair to Ogbonna, there's so many players in that box, it's making it really hard for him to get in behind. Jeez. Oh, he actually cleared it. I thought it was Cresswell. Fair play. Clear that. Antonio still putting it in. Still putting it in. Well played, West Ham. Go on, look at that. Declan Rice driving through the middle. Go on, Dec. Oh! I thought it was in. Oh God, I thought that was in. Can you imagine if Declan, that might have been one of the goals of the season if Declan had put that in. He's run the length of the field. phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Look at that drive, bang. God, I'll tell you what, that should have gone in. That would have been a top goal. I can't believe Declan even got that on target, to be fair. Declan's had a brilliant performance today. Really, really important for the team as well. Oh, Souček nearly got on that. Nearly come in late. Oh, yeah, look, Souček just comes off the top of his head. Nearly puts that on target as well. Yeah, a little bit of space. West Ham have pushed a little bit too high here. Oh, well cleared, Angelo. One has been tremendous today as well. I mean, let's just remember, this is a Leicester side that beat Man City 5-2, beat West Brom, I believe it was 3-0. And I can't remember who they beat, Burnley 4-2. So they've got goals in their side and we've just frustrated them. Oh, well won, Pablo, 4 nows. He ain't got pace for now, but he's got good energy, good ethic. Oh, look at them, they're getting frustrated. I thought that was in from Declan. Jeez, man. A little bit under from Declan, and that's one of the goals of the season. That's poor from BALBUENA. Can't believe 75 minutes gone. West Ham look like we're going to hold on here. We're not even really holding on, to be fair. We are actually sort of putting the pressure on them, still creating chances, driving forward. Again, they're going to get tired. That's just part and parcel of it. But we look better, man. We do look a lot better side than Leicester currently. Frustrating them big time. They can't build up a head of steam at all. We don't see none of Castagna. Very good. We should be working from home. Yeah, he should, mate. Keep Moyes at home. I think that's the best thing for West Ham. Look at our different side without Moyes on the dugout, to be fair. Yeah, we're defensive, but we're trying to get forward at the same time as well. Lovely play. Oh, we've lost it high there. CRESSWELL's had a good performance today as well, which I think he's needed for a long time. A little bit of consistency in his play. Well played, Kufa. Oh, he's lost the ball there. Look at that. It's brilliant. Yeah, exactly, Darren, mate. CRESSWELL just kicking it clean out. I mean, to be fair to CRESSWELL, he's had a good game. So I mean, I'm not gonna argue with him. He's done all right, actually. I don't think we need a sub. I don't really want to say that because normally I'm the man that's like we need subs, but God, it's well defended again. Like I just this will be the game for me. I think we're winning. We don't need to take the impetus. We're in front. We just need to keep the shape and keep concentrated. But I think like with the players on at the moment, they are doing a really good job of just keeping the concentration high. And frustrating Leicester, man. It's a real positive, his performance, particularly for the rest of the season as well, because if West Ham can keep this level of performance and this shape and the structure, we've got a 2-week break now. You'd hope that obviously the players will have a nice bit of time off, and yeah, I think we'll perform a little bit better when we come back as well against Spurs. We'll be up for it. We'll be up for it against Spurs, particularly after these 3 performances. It's the first time I can remember in a long time. Well, I say a long time, but obviously since last season that West Ham are building that form up, building that consistency up. Again, that will get results, and it has done so far. Pushed a little bit too high here. Antonio's running back. Oh, careful, Cresswell. I need to dive in on him. Well played, Kufal. Oh, we've lost it there. We've lost it there. Go on, pressure, pressure, pressure. There's no way. There is no way that is a penalty. That's well won. Bowen for pace. Bowen for pace. Oh, well won, Jarrod Bowen. That's not foul. Play on. Yeah, look, frustrated. I think we've won this game, if I'm honest. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, but I just think we've won it. They ain't coming back in us. Trust me, they're not. Kufal just tugs his shirt back. I mean, I'm actually massively for tactical fouls, if I'm honest. Like some of the biggest teams in the league do the tactical fouls. I'll take it there. West Ham have done that quite well today, actually. A few little nicks. Sort of turn the tempo down a little bit on Leicester. Clear that. Pressure. Good pressure from Fornals. Fair play, Fornals. Jeez, man. Stay switched on, switched on. Well cleared. Look at that. It's a good clip over the top. Well played, Cresswell. I'm struggling to find a man of the match today because the performance from everyone has been top class. Well played, Declan again. Oh, it's a great ball. Go on. Oh, come on, man. Oh, okay, fair enough. That was offside. Arthur's delivery today has been really good as well. It's what he offers, man. It's what he offers, particularly on that counter. I'm shocked how much of a different side we are actually with this team. Different system, different side. We play so much better, more complete as well. Arthur tracking back. Well collected. Good tackle, Kufal. Ping their wing backs like into their own half. And now obviously Leicester have put the pressure up, but West Ham are responding really nicely to it. It's a good ball over the top, cut out. Cresswell again, anticipation's been superb. Well played, Declan Rice. Counter from West Ham now on the ball. Decent ball now, 4-0. I can trust you here. That's an unbelievable ball. He's onside. He's onside. Jarrod Bowen. He's onside. 3-0 West Ham. Easy. Game over. Finished. That's it. What I'm talking about. Easy. Easy game. That is unbelievable, West Ham. That is top class play. Fair play. And I tell you what, Pablo's had a lot of stick here, but that assist from him was class. And that's what he brings, man. That's what Pablo Fornals brings. Look at the quality in that final third. That pass is not easy at all. And he's pulled them apart. Sorry for getting excited. It's a little bit too much. But look at this ball. Look at this ball from Pablo Fornals. And the check of the run as well. Like Bowen actually checks his run and does it. And there you go. And you know, when he opens up to that left foot, mate, it's game over, son. 3-0 West Ham. 3-0 West Ham United against Leicester. Let's just get this right, yeah? We've beaten Leicester 3-0. We've beaten Wolves 4-0. Where does it end, man? Where does it end for West Ham? Like, what is this? Like, I don't understand what's going on at the moment. Like, I'm watching my club decimate two of the most decent teams in the league. That is phenomenal. I can't believe how good that is. Honestly, I genuinely cannot believe that pass from Pablo Fornals. Put some respect on his name. Unreal performance from West Ham. Absolutely top class. The clinicism in that final third is unbelievable. The work rate, the effort of the players is just phenomenal, man. Iron Bowen, yeah, I agree, mate. When he opens up on that left foot, Bowen's going to score and put it past Schmeichel. I can't believe I've done 2 previews now, but I absolutely would never have seen this in the result. For me, this is a better result than the Wolves game. Not because of the goals, but the performance, man, the shape of it, the different angles that Leicester can create. Look at them now getting in behind. Well, it's perfect. Like, everything about this performance is absolute quality. It's just different gear, mate. Look at that. It's just impossible, man. It's just so difficult for them. It's just so difficult for Leicester to get in behind. I can't believe how good a performance. Honestly, I don't think anything can do this performance justice in terms of words. I will try on the post-match reaction, but genuinely, I don't know why we're bringing on Mark Noble, but I guess he'll just shore it up a little bit and give him a bit of a break. I just can't, honestly, man, like, I'm being deadly serious. Honestly, Fornals is absolutely different class. I just, the goal, the assist, and that's not taken away from everybody else because everyone else has done fantastic. Here we go, look at this, West Ham, 3 in attack. Antonio, go on, son, pace on. Nah, he caught up there. I agree, Darren, but let's just enjoy this while we can, mate, because I think this is it's massively enjoyable as a West Ham fan. 9 times out of 10, we're looking there going, why are you doing this? Why are we doing it wrong? Every performance, man. Every performance over like 3 performances now, we've seen consistency other than the Everton game. He's worked his socks off. Antonio and Bowen are absolute class acts. But it's the squad. It's the first team. It's the work rate. And I think as well, what I will say today, and it won't get recognised, is Declan Rice and Souček's, like their effort, their energy, everything is class. Absolute class, man. You can't overlook it. It's absolutely quality. And I would not put it past Alera if West Ham get a chance to counter and get a ball into the box to score. It's different gravy, mate. Oh, it's absolute different gravy from West Ham. Unbelievable performance. I'm in shock. Yeah, I agree, Darren. That's the thing. That's the difference, isn't it? Really, between what we've seen before and what we're seeing now. I think they get the system. The system works. We're playing to our strengths. I've said all these things before, but actually, you can't teach someone almost work rate and energy and commitment. And I think they all put it in today. There's not one player that played bad. And that's the difference. They all did their jobs, and I think it's just the accumulation effect, isn't it? Like when you see it, and West Ham are building and improving, and they're improving as a team, you know, and they see that as well. You know, they're going to build on it, aren't they? And we'll be going into the Tottenham game now thinking, do you know what, we fancy it. We fancy it a little bit against Spurs. I'll be targeting Eric Dyer versus Antonio all day long, mate. We'll turn him inside out and send him back to the toilet. So, you know, I'm not too worried, to be fair. But what they did just say on commentary is Gareth Bale will be back, or allegedly so. And this is what you want to see. Look, Harvey Barnes picking up on the left. Listen, mate, bit too much space in there. Do you know what it screams of, this performance? Like when I used to watch Leicester play when they won the league, and West Ham ain't going to win a league. We ain't probably ain't going to get top 10, but you know when they just put everyone behind the ball and then they counter with such great pace and they're clinical. It's a bit like what that is. To do that, you've got to work as a team. You've got to work for each other, and I just think we've done that spot on today. Absolute different gravy. Castagna coming in field. Yeah, tactics gone out the window now. Mr. Sitter. Mr. Sitter, Jamie Vardy. Oh, that's it. Oh, poor mate. Oh, no. The one time Jamie Vardy got through, the one time we were pulled out, and he missed the sitter. Why is he chipping the keeper from there? He could have. Do you know what? If he was quick enough, he could have probably taken it around him. That is so bad. That is so bad. No worries, mate. I'll tell you what, we might be far behind you at this rate. 6 points is a good return. Good ball from Chris. Three minutes to go. West Ham 3, Leicester. Drink it in. Drink it in, people. I think it's actually really good. Like now we're going into an international break with a 4-0 and a 3-0. West Ham have had 2 clean sheets as well, which I don't think is getting spoken about enough. We're talking about the goals that West Ham, you know, have scored, which is great. Like it's something West Ham haven't seen, but clean sheets as well is it's a massive bonus. To be fair, like Jamie Vardy or Emil Heskey. Yeah, the shock. Well, he only had a shocker today, Vardy, but he ain't had a sniff. So I think this will be it, won't it? 3-0 West Ham. Oh, that's a good finish. To be fair, this might be the only time I actually genuinely don't care. Let me have a watch. That is an unbelievable goal from Leicester, and that is probably the only way they would have scored against us. That is literally the only way. And look at Barnes, like I say, yeah, deserved a clean sheet completely, mate. But look at the perfection of that move. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, you have to play like that. That's the only way. It has to be a perfect move to beat that back three today. They bypassed the Declan Rice and Souček, got in behind it. It's frustrating. I honestly don't care. Listen. Oh, they reckon it might be offside. Let's have a look. Oh, they might give it offside. They might give it offside. Oh, no. That's harsh, man. Go on, give it offside. Can you imagine if I give this offside? This is a little bit. Get in there! Clean sheets! Clean sheet for West Ham. God, what a game. Hey, they should have had that. I hate that rule. If that was against West Ham, I would have been fuming as well. Still going here. I thought we'd have done now. I can't understand how West Ham beat Leicester. Neither can I. Well, I can, mate, because I watched the game. But yeah, obviously games ain't won on paper, mate. They're won on the pitch, and tactically we're a little bit better than them. Unbelievable. Only my club, man. Only my club would do this. Unbelievable. West Ham have won now. 3-0 versus Leicester. We've got a VAR decision against for us now, which is the first time I can remember. Unbelievable performance from the lads. 4 nows with a goal and an assist. Antonio run his socks off. Bowen with a fantastic goal with a left foot. A complete performance from West Ham defensively as well. It was a very good Leicester goal other than the offside. And obviously that got chalked off. So listen, unbelievable. I can't believe we've won by this scoreline, but I will take it all day long. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure if you're on, leave a like, subscribe to the West Ham Way YouTube channel. I'm a happy hammer tonight, this afternoon. I'll enjoy it a little bit. And until next time, of course, take care. Will be a long time, but never mind.